here to help. We offer a wide range of clothing for men, women, youth, children, and infants. Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale, and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
Happy Hump Day. We're excited that you decided to join us for the party. Fresh Juice is live Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Pacific time on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, including me, Superstar TK, Pint-Sized Patron, and D-Money. We're going to chop it up with some cool people, play some really dope new hip-hop and R&B music, some games, and maybe even a live performance. Lock us in right now on Fresh Juice YouTube page at youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media, or subscribe to us on Spotify or Apple Music. Fresh Juice exclusive.
This holiday season, come experience Together We Thrive. It's a holiday march, Saturday, December 13th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the historic Columbia City Theater. Shop local vendors, discover unique gifts, and support local entrepreneurs, building community wealth. Rainier Avenue Radio joins the Black Home Initiative and the Washington Home Ownership Resource Center to share real pathways to Black home ownership and generational prosperity. Don't miss the movement. Together We Thrive holiday march. Shop local, build community, create legacy.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinet. Join me for a weekly eclectic journey through the past 100 years of jazz. From Louis Armstrong to Theo Crocker, from Eric Dolphy to Shabaka Hutchings, from John Kirby to Christian McBride, from Ahmad Jamal to Brad Meldau, and from Max Roach to Micaiah McCraven. Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio.world premieres every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and is rebroadcast Thursdays at 3 p.m., overnight from Friday to Saturday at 2 a.m., Saturday morning at 10 a.m., and Sunday evenings at 5 p.m.
Totally bored? Mindlessly scrolling? Put down your phone and pick up a free youth transit pass. Youth 18 and younger ride for free. Go all the places. Do all the things. Escape the scroll at freeyouthtransitpass.com.
Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at rainieravenuradio.world.
My schedule is just crazy. If you don't know, my kids are 2 years old, and I have been running all around. I can figure with my head cut off. If you guys are not busy this Christmas season, how about you guys go down to the amphitheater downtown and check out my baby, who is in the production of The Christmas Carol. I went to the show, and if I have to say so myself, it is a really, really good show to check out. I don't know. I've always loved The Christmas Carol, and I didn't realize I did until I was there, and I was like, this is a really good story. Also, this Saturday here at Rainier Avenue Radio is holiday shopping here at the Columbia City Theater from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Together We Thrive Holiday Market. So please, if you are not busy, come support our fellow small business owners and shop Christmas with them this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. I am excited to announce my guest. Now, both of us were so excited about this show. One of us showed up a month early, and the other one was promoting the show a week early. And we are finally here. I want everybody to welcome my guest, Rodnisha. Hey.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. That is so funny. We were all like, she was like, girl, I'm not on it till the 9th. I was like, why did I really thought last week was the 9th. This is just a sign. Listen, if you're listening to me, make sure you're taking the time to rest, prioritize, get your calendar and your schedule together. That's my tip. I fell off the wagon, but I'm back on there. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
No problem. Thank you for coming. If you guys don't know and don't remember, Rodnisha was on our show a couple of weeks back with the Dreamkeepers business. Yes, look at, well, we look cute in that picture.
Yes, hey.
The Dreamkeepers. And you guys, again, I am a part of the Dreamkeepers. I know it probably feels like I'm not, ladies, but I promise you I will be attentive in January. My son's schedule is killing me.
Yes.
It's killing me. Like I just have to take a call before the show because things are happening. Anyways, so Rodnisha, come on, let's talk about your business. I want all the women to come back because I feel like we didn't have the opportunity to really dive into everything that you guys do. And you guys came in here with this, like, I don't think you guys understood the powerful energy you guys brought to the stage, just in being here and from listeners talking about it. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to come back and just talk about everything that you guys do. So let's talk about Fresh Haze. What is it? And let's talk about how you got started.
Yes. So Fresh from Haze is a fruit juice business that I created. I started off really just starting juicing. I'm a juice girl. I'm always thirsty for some juice. But I got sick and tired of going to the store and simply getting orange juice and looking at the ingredients, because I don't know if you guys do, but I look at the ingredients, which I highly recommend you guys do, because once you start looking at the ingredients, you will start finding yourself in this rabbit hole that I've been down. And I've been realizing that most of the stuff that we eat is really not good for us.
No.
Yeah.
And then even like looking at labels, pay attention to the labels, calorie intake, sugars, and serving sizes. Serving sizes is also important because a bag of chips, you thinking you're eating a small bag of chips to feed you, but you're eating a small bag of chips for two. And by the time you ate that second bag of chips thinking, oh, I'm just eating a bag of chips for one, you done ate a bag of chips for four. And that's how America is, you know, overweight. But go ahead, sorry.
That is very true. Actually, in different countries, their proportions are way smaller than ours.
Wow.
Yeah, we have the ridiculous big proportions. We feel like we need more than what we necessarily need.
I have this weird theory. Okay, sometimes I'll be sounding like a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not trying to be, but I'm like, America has to be that experimental country because, like, the things that we deal with and have to put up with here is wild. But let's talk about this right now. Look, you don't sorry, girl. Let's talk about juice. Okay, so you went to the store, you seen what was in there, and so you was like, okay, now I'm doing this myself.
Yes, I was really getting fed up with just wanting some simple juice, just orange juice in the morning, man. And looking at from concentrate, like every juice that I even trusted in was from concentrate. So I had to really switch my mind game up and was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to juice at home. So I took a bunch of oranges, and yes, it does take a bunch of oranges, and juicing is something that requires a lot of patience, a lot of time, you know, but anything that's worth having is, you know, it's going to require patience, and it's definitely worth having. So I took about
hold on, anything worth having is going to take some patience. Jim, okay.
Yes, let's go. Yes, and it's true. So when I juiced my orange juice, I just felt so good about it. There was nothing except the juice from the orange juice. And there's something called H2O, and there's also something called H320, where H320 is the water source that comes from juice. Now, there are some herbalists and some people out there that quit drinking water in general because water can also be depleting towards our minerals and towards our cells. And I'm not bringing us any nutritional value in general. So a lot of people even stop drinking water and just start drinking water from the fruit. Because water from the fruit, it's packed with nutrition. It's packed with vitamins. It's packed with things that replenish your cells and keep you, you know, keep the cellular weight turning over. You know, you want to turn over the cellular weight that's going on in your body. You want to stay on top of it, because what happens is we keep eating this food that has all this crazy stuff in it, all these ingredients that we cannot pronounce, and we're adding it onto our system. And as we add it onto our system, we go to sleep, we wake up the next day, our body is literally still processing what we ate the next day. And we wake up and we eat more of that gross stuff that's not doing anything. A lot of people don't even eat fruit anymore. Like, come on, where's my fruit eaters? Like, we got to eat fruit. You know, eating eggs and there's nothing wrong with eggs and toast, but eating that every day and not understanding what you need to be eating is critical. Now, this is what I tell people, because people get into this loophole of what should I not eat, you know, and we could talk about what you shouldn't eat all day long, but that's a long story. What we should focus on is what we should be eating. And to make it simple, what should we be eating? Because I have people come up to me like, oh, I'm eating chips and crackers and salami. That's healthy. I'm like, you know, cheese is actually processed.
Yeah, it's like, not really, but yeah.
And so is that meat.
Yeah. And then crackers.
And crackers.
Crackers got starch and sodium and salt.
And it's not our fault.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in America. This is the country. This is how the country is.
Yeah.
It's not our fault, but it is our responsibility to understand what's going on. And, you know, the best way I say it, you know, in order to understand what to eat, think of what God made for us. If it came from God himself, then that's what we should be eating.
Yeah.
But if it took a third party person to process it, to make it into this cheese, for example, then it's probably not best for us. Things that's been processed is not good for our intake. But if it came from God, if it came from the soil, fruits are,
and it has seeds.
And if it has, yes, that is, I'm so happy you mentioned that.
Yes. Yes. Seeds.
Yes. For some reason, they want to take the seeds out of our fruit.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because Americans.
It's not for some reason. It's done by design so that we can continue to rely on them. We can't process our own. We can't grow our own food. We have to continue to buy from them. A lot of things, like you're saying, like even breakfast is, we don't necessarily have to eat breakfast. And if we do, eating eggs, toast, and pancakes is not what we should be eating for breakfast. So
yeah,
it's all done by design for sure.
I definitely agree with you on that. And also we contribute to it because when we tell these people, hey, I rather eat a fruit that has no seeds because I hate watermelon seeds, I'm always spitting them out. You're giving them a reason to keep making this stuff.
Yeah. Not even that, you're spitting out money. You're spitting out money and health.
Just to let you know, watermelon seeds are packed with omega-3s. And if you're taking, yes, they're packed with omega-3s. They're so good for you. I don't understand why people are spitting them out.
Yeah. I mean, that's because we don't know. And this is why I love this show, is we have different people on to come and tell us about things. Because I work in farming, and even with that part, people contribute farming to slavery. And farming is, yes, it has been used and perverted with slavery, but farming is in our history. It's in us. It is in us to grow our own food, to know where our food came from, to make sure that we're not putting any extra chemicals or anything, because those pesticides that they put on that food, we also intake it when we eat the food. So this is why I love this show. It's about educating, because people don't know.
Yes.
And if they don't know, they keep eating that processed food. They keep thinking eating cheese and meat is healthy as opposed to eating a burger, when you might as well just go ahead and eat the burger and be happy while you're over here eating a whole bunch of cheese and meat.
You don't even want that cheese.
You don't even want that cheese and meat. You try to be healthy. It's like, girl, go eat that burger and put some lettuce and some tomatoes on there. You might as well.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you. You are, yeah. And then now we know seeds, the omega-3s in there.
Yes. And yes, so do eat your seeds if you can, or replant them. They're useful for something. Don't throw those seeds away.
Yeah.
Because what if all the fruits that we have had no seeds? We would bear no fruit. Let's be honest. And we don't want that.
That was just dropping gems. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that we do not want that. That is a world I don't want to be, where we don't have access to grow food.
So what took you from, okay, so you went to the market, you was like, okay, I'm gonna start juicing for my family. How did you turn that into a business?
Well, you know, usually people ask me, you know, hey, let me get some juice, or, oh, you got all these juices, I want some. And I was like, you know, not only were people asking me about it, but it did something for myself. I can truly vouch that I started juicing on accident. It really happened with me just getting fed up with the fake juice. And I made some orange juice. And then I was like, let me go on a fruit fast. So I went on like a fruit cleanse where I was only eating fruit from, 5 o'clock and then eating one healthy meal and then cut off at 8. It literally 3 days of that cleanse, I changed the way I thought. I have anxiety and I suffer from depression, but all of that cleared. I could think so clearly. I was sleeping well, waking up early. I felt great.
Nice.
And it's something that I wanted to show to people because it is truly a gem. You could literally literally change your life by what you put in your stomach. And I am dead honest. I am not just saying this because it sounds good. This is the truth. I would not vouch for it if it wasn't true.
Well, it's true. We a while back, and I feel like we have to have her back on again. We had someone here to talk about gut health, and the way she explained it is like you have two brains in your body: your tummy, your tummy, and your brain. And your tummy tells your brain this is the most important brain, and what you're feeding it drives what's happening up here. Which is I learned, which is crazy.
Yep, they taught me that in psychology back in college, but that is so true.
And I hate that we have to wait till we get to college to even learn these gems right here, which is also by design because not a lot of our people go to college or can afford to go to college. I mean, that's changed over the years, but yeah.
No, that's so true. It really had to take me going to college to learn that little gem. And it took me, and then it went to like a fruit cleanse to actually apply it. And I was like, oh, this is real. It wasn't just, it sounded good. It's real, because when you actually do it, then you're like, whoa, I have control. And not only control of how you feel, but control of the temptation of around you. If you can just drink your fruit juice and just, create that discipline where you're drinking that juice or eating the fruit and making right choices, you will be less tempted to eat a McDonald's burger. Now, I look at McDonald's like, eh.
Yeah, I've been taking my vitamins more, and I'm like, they were like, let's go to McDonald's. I'm like, oh, no, gross. But you said something. That's how I'm feeling. Like, but you said something too. And when we talk about like eating and eating healthy in your brain, you have to think in this country where they're trying to starve you to death and make sure you can't eat certain things. You can't think you can't make great decisions.
Yeah.
You can't think you can't make great decisions. And then we continue in poverty and continue in fighting with each other and continuing and not focusing on what's the most important. So I thank you I know you're just talking, but you are literally saying some things that are really important for us to understand and know that eating healthy and being clear-minded, you make way better decisions.
Yes, so true. And it really does go that deep. And let's be honest, it goes that deep where it keeps us in poverty. If we keep buying these $5 biggie bags, we are going to keep being in poverty. And why is it when people buy $5 biggie bags from Wendy's or McDonald's that they're still hungry a couple hours later? That, you know what that tells your body? When you're eating and you're still hungry, your body's hungry still because it's not getting the nutritional value that it needs. It's not hungry for emptiness food supply. It's hungry for nutrition. And if you give your body nutrition, you will understand you don't need to eat that much.
Girl, between me, you, and this farm and you juicing, y'all gonna be good, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's the fruits, it's the leafy greens, it's making sure you're taking your herbs and your vitamins. People take herbs for granted too. They always think it's witchcraft or something. It's like this food, like if it didn't come from God, herbs come from God, fruits come from God, veggies come from God, and they all feed our soul and feed our brains.
Yes, and herbs are not witchcraft, but they do magic wonders. And the only person that told you it was witchcraft is because they don't want you to practice those magic wonders.
Period. They don't. It's crazy. It's like, we're learning, and then like there's comfrey that grows out in our farm randomly wild, and people don't understand the benefits of that, and that helps with like healing sores. If you drink the tea, it heals your insides, but then they'll tell you don't drink it too much because then you'll get cancers and stuff like that. But it's like, do your research and just really start to utilize even the flowers that the kids pick up. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. The flowers that the kids always pick up and give to their mommies.
Yeah.
Those have beneficial factors for us. So we're just tossing these flowers, walking on these flowers, and they grow freely out in the yard, out in your yard, out in your sidewalk. All of those have nutritional value, and you can do it in a tea. You can make a salve. You can make a tincture. All of that, like dandelion root,
that has so much good health benefits.
Yes, and it's just growing. Yeah, like all of this stuff is literally growing in your yards, growing out in your sidewalks.
Yeah,
you just pick it up and you wash it off and you go.
And you educate yourself, because you could see it in the store and be like, oh, what is that?
Yeah,
that's a gem, right? That's medicine.
It's medicine.
It really is medicine. But it is important, like you said, to educate yourself. For example, when we're speaking on teas, licorice root,
Mm-hmm.
that is really good with inflammation. And if you're a smoker, heavy smokers out there, licorice root tea is going to be your tea. It's going to help you, get all that phlegm out your lungs. But also, you can't drink too much of it because it will increase high blood pressure. So you have to pay attention. You have to educate yourself.
It's medicine. So it's like, would you take ibuprofen a whole bunch of times? No, but you will take it to feel better. So making sure, like you said, when you're educating yourself, making sure you're taking it to feed your body the right things. Like I have this chronic cough and it runs in my family.
Yes.
And look, y'all, I smoke. Okay. I smoke weed. And the cough is gone. Like, and the doctors were like, what? And the nurse was like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. When I stop smoking, the cough comes back. And when I tell you it's a horrible cough, it's such a chronic cough that my head hurts and I feel like I'm about to pass out, and it runs in my family. My uncle actually was laughing so hard he started coughing. He passed out and got into an accident.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so, but people won't smoke or take CBD or take a tincture because weed is bad to people. But weed is an herb and it's here to save us and it's here to help us. So that's just my little health tip. But we're talking about, we're talking about health care at the end.
Yes.
So, so all this juicing took you down this rabbit hole, and that's how you found out all this information?
Yeah, pretty much, because I was doing my research and I was like, what in the world? And I follow some really big people like Dr. Sebi. I follow a lot of herbalists, and I get a lot of my research from these people. Because honestly, American doctors, they teach us a little bit, but they also say that cow's milk is good for you. They say that we should incorporate into our diet, which I heavily disagree.
They teach us how to rely on the medicine, the pharmaceutical company. They're in cahoots with the pharmaceutical. And I'm not saying don't go to your doctor. We are not.
Yeah, no. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, let's put that disclaimer. We are not doctors. You have to find what works for you. And I've learned going to the doctors that, like, okay, I'm hearing you, and I'm going to try to do what you say in the meantime, but this isn't working. Let me find out what's working for me.
Exactly.
And I'm learning that, like you said, the juicing helps. And like juicing can reverse a lot of things.
Yes. So big thing, just so you know. So for example, cancer. When you get cancer, you do, what is it called? Chemotherapy. And what chemotherapy is designed to do is to break down the cells. It's literally depleting the cells and creating new cells. Trying to deplete the old cells, it's destroying your body. It's really taking your body and breaking down the old cells. And so what juicing does is pretty much the same thing that chemotherapy does. It allows you to create new cells. You could literally reprogram your body if you eat the right food. If you eat the right food and get the right nutrition in your body, you can literally reprogram it. And Dr. Sebi has proven, not just with fruits, but with herbs as well. And he was more of an alkaline kind of diet person, but he's proven to even heal HIV. So just a little background information on how powerful this stuff is. That's just exactly, they get the same results just from doing chemotherapy, but chemotherapy is not the best thing for you.
Yeah,
it really is not.
Food is definitely power. Food definitely heals your body. And like you said, and I love how you said that, it comes from God. Eat what comes from God because it's going to heal you. Make sure you're not eating. And you really need to, people really need to start thinking about growing their own foods, because a lot of things are being approved to grow our food that causes the cancer, that makes you need the doctor, that makes you need the pharmaceuticals. And so these are things that we need to be conscious of, especially when we're going to the store. We're not saying don't eat no fun, because like sometimes I still be engaging in my little chocolate, my little candies, even though I know they come, but it's like, if you're eating right, you wouldn't even want that stuff.
You really wouldn't.
No, for real though, because like I noticed, like when I drink my water, I'm a coffee girl, and I got a little coffee here, but that's because I didn't drink my water. But when I drink my water in the mornings, it wakes me up and I have more energy 10 times more than when I drink coffee, water, or juicing. Because now you're saying juicing is better than drinking water as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so that's that's something new for me.
Juicing is great, and it's really just about educating yourself. Like we could talk, like I said, we could talk about what not to eat all day long, and that's such a rabbit hole. Don't beat yourself up because you had a cookie.
Yeah,
I still eat my cookies every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that, but making sure you're intentional by putting the right things in your system.
But before, I don't want to cut you off because we're running out of time, and I want people to know where they can get your juicing from. Like, where can we get your juice? Do you teach classes? Do you teach like how, like, because you said you did a 3-day fast. Like, do you, because honey, I mean, at this point, if you ain't, you should be teaching some classes, because you done gave us a lesson right here on this show.
Right? I would love to do that in the future. But for now, I am a Dreamkeeper girl, just like my sister here. We're a bunch of individuals with our own businesses that come together. So you'll always find me with the Dreamkeepers. I also, I do my own individual vending as well. So I'm pretty much just out here in the streets, festivals. You can tag, I have an Instagram, which is Fresh from Hayes. You can add me on there and follow me. I post any kind of events that I do. And I also do private parties, so you can reach out to me directly if you're interested. And I have been trying to formulate like getting people on cleanses, because that's what people are mostly attracted to. Like, give me a plan.
Yeah, yes, that's what they need. Because sometimes we just need, like, sometimes I feel like I need somebody to be like, get that out your mouth. Wake up, drink your water. We have someone that says, what about pig lips? Now,
what about what?
Pig lips. This is Chris.
Pig lips?
Yes, and I almost said something. Yeah. He eats pig lips.
Pig lips.
Like pig lips. Exactly what I'm saying. Pig
I
lips.
didn't know they had those.
Yeah, they have those. No, they have the little girl. I don't even know. No pig lips, especially when you're over 40s. And if you do, once a month. Okay, and then juice, cleanse it out.
Yeah, I don't want no lips.
I can't even eat pig feet. I'll be like, if I see the hooves, I don't even want it. Yeah, now, I do eat pig feet every now and then, but as soon as I see the hooves, I'm like, no thanks. I don't want to know my food ever had life.
If I give you a hint, if you do want to cheat later on in the day. Don't cheat in the beginning of the morning. As soon as you wake up, that's your divine time to, I would say, even fast during that time. Just do a natural fast. Don't even feed your body with a lot of stuff, because your body's still processing the food that you went to before you went to bed. So if you're going to cheat, don't cheat first thing in the morning. Literally wait until after you had something good and have it for dinner or dessert.
Oh, I guess she says you can have pig lips. But no, that's a good thing to remember, because I would feel bad, because I'm like, I really don't eat throughout the day. I start to eat more towards the afternoon. So that is very helpful tip to know. Yes,
and it helps you control your mind game. You shut that food noise. I call it food noise in your brain, where you literally wake up, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
That is just food noise.
Yeah, that's food noise. I love that. That's gonna be in my head. Food noise.
Yes.
So check your labels is what I learned today. Check your labels. What are they feeding us? Can you name it? Do you know what it is?
If you can't name it, don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Juicing, fasting, follow Fresh Hayes, girl. You really need to do something, because you really gave some good information today that I didn't even know, or I wouldn't have ever thought of, like making the drinking more juices, fresh juices, juices than water. Checking the labels, making sure if we can't say it, don't eat it. Just make sure what you're putting in your body. And if you can, grow your own food. So follow Clean Greens Farm and Market, follow Fresh Hayes, and we are with the Dreamkeepers. We're about to take over the world, honey.
Yes,
okay?
We are. Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week on Clean Greens Living, broadcasting here live on Rainier Avenue Radio. Oh, and follow me at Free Living, a Woman on the Rise.